Breaking news, a firefighter is hurt tonight after this massive blaze swept through a property in Fort Myers. Thank you for joining us on the Night Beat at 10. I'm Amanda Hall.
And I'm Russ McCaskey. Witnesses told Wink News that the fire started in a man's barn, then spread all over his land near Arlington Street. The Night Beat's Amy Gallo is live there right now.
Amy, any word on how the homeowner's doing?
Thankfully, he's okay. I'm told by the fire chief that he was rescued by a neighbor, quickly checked out by EMS, and by the time I got here, he was up and about talking with his neighbors and the firemen. Red hot flames, thick black smoke.
I thought sure the house next door was going to catch fire and maybe the one on behind.
Concerned neighbors lined up and down Arlington Street.
I say a prayer every time I hear a siren.
And the man who lives here, watching his home burn. I spoke with many neighbors who told me they watched the fire spread from his barn to his house.
One of the neighbors actually was able to get the occupant of the home outside the fire.
And thankfully, it didn't spread further.
There's no damage to any of the neighbor's home, maybe a flower or two, but outside that, there's no other damage to their houses, but it did spread pretty rampantly up on his property.
The wind was no friend.
Moving the fire back and forth.
The fire chief also said what was inside the home made it harder to save.
It's a house that's actually full of a lot of materials. I guess some would deem it a hoarder house to some degree, and there's a lot of access troubles with fencing on the side.
And though the homeowner made it out safely,
and unfortunately had one of our firefighters actually be transported to the hospital for some burns to his back.
it's still not clear what caused the fire, and I have yet to confirm with the fire department whether the fire did indeed start in his barn. But I am told by the fire chief that all of this will be confirmed once the state fire marshal completes their investigation. As soon as we know more, we'll bring that to you. Live on the Night Beat, Amy Gallo, Wink News.